If you're like me, you need recovery practices. You need a way to relax and decompress from the demands of training, working, and everyday living. You may have been led to believe that you need to be doing all this different stuff to optimize your recovery, but this can be a trap. We end up thinking we need to do more when the true benefits of recovery actually come through doing less. This practice requires minimal effort. We find it in ancient yogic and daoist practices as a way to regulate the nervous system. It's commonly used in martial arts to promote circulation and gentle stretching after hard training. Lie down and throw your legs up the wall. You can do this with me right now. It's really simple to get into this. Lie on your side, scoot your butt close to the wall, and then roll onto your back so your legs are perpendicular to the ground. Ideally, the legs will touch the wall from the heels all the way down to the butt, but start where you are to feel supported and relaxed. Bend the knees. Move further away from the wall. Use a blanket to support the pelvis and lower back. If the position is too demanding, use a couch or some pillows instead. Now breathe and allow gravity to work with you. This inverted posture is incredibly restorative for both body and mind. The body is grounded and supported in this position, which allows us to relax into more space and let go of unnecessary tension. Because the legs are elevated above the heart, stagnant blood and lymph flow back upstream. This circulation is key for supporting the immune system and muscular repair. Your breath begins to deepen and your physiology shifts, reducing the stress hormones cortisol and adrenaline. Now you're in a really good spot to naturally slip into a more receptive, reflective, and I'll say it, meditative state. After hard training, I typically spend a few minutes doing some mobility work, but most of my recovery time is dedicated to lying down and legs up the wall. Since I spend a lot of time standing or sitting at my desk, my back can get compressed, my shoulders round, and my neck feels tight. Short breaks of support in this position restores my posture, and I feel more connected when I get back to work. I personally need a little extra support with lower leg circulation. My feet and ankles sometimes swell up, especially during travel. I also have varicose veins, and my legs can feel heavy and tight. I've been hesitant to share this part of my journey because I was embarrassed by how it looks, by how it feels, that you guys may call me chopped or think less of me. But the body is a teacher, and it shows me what it needs. It's my responsibility to listen and take care of it. That's what I'm doing here, and honestly, after a few minutes of legs up the wall, any limitations I do feel disappear. You know I love to explore, so if you want to play in the legs up the wall, here are some options. Get some good movement through the ankles. This pumps blood through the lower legs and builds pivotal connections up into the hips. It's sneaky work, so start slow and focus on isolating movement through the ankles. Play with internal and external rotation through the hips. The heel on the wall provides a nice pivot point. You can sense the femur bone getting heavy into the hip capsule. Focus on sensing rotation through the whole leg and feel free to explore different tempos. You've already seen me exploring some different positions. Bend the knees, bring the arms overhead. The straddle here is another classic. I also like working in a little tension with stuff like this in a bridge, going up and down, breathing, and connecting with that backside of the body. If you really want to ramp it up, you can even use those fascial lines for more active decompression. Those foundation training and tensions that we've explored in other videos work amazingly well here. Here's another one inspired by Eldoa. Really cool work for opening up the body. All of these options are great for bringing a little more activity into this resting posture. And remember, there's a ton of value in simply chilling, breathing, and being fully present in your experience. Ditch the phone and use this as an opportunity to connect physically and mentally. Shoot for 20 to 60 minutes of legs up the wall per week. 10 to 15 minutes at a time is ideal, but get in what you can. You can always go longer and make adjustments as needed. Take this same approach with other recovery practices, whether it's foam rolling, movement, red light therapy, compression boots, sauna, cold plunge, whatever else you want to throw into the mix. It's less about what you're doing and more about regulating and connecting with yourself through the experience. If you want to continue to chill and breathe with me, click this video here for 10 minutes of legs up the wall. Breathing, opening up, exploring, and connecting. And if you want to train with me long-term, get access to the Smoov platform. First 7 days are free. Link below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay smooth.